Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to TechNodeFirmaCraft. So as you can tell, there's been some major advancements. So we now have the atomic disassembler from Mechanism. Now this thing, it was a fairly complicated thing to make. We needed some red steel double sheets, blue steel double sheets, refined obsidian, atomic alloy, enriched alloy, and energy tablets. Now, in order to make this refined obsidian and atomic alloy, we had to get some obsidian. And this was not all that big of a deal, but we had to use some diamonds to make the obsidian dust into refined obsidian dust. And then we also had to use some osmium in the osmium compressor, which I did not have before, to make the refined obsidian ingot. So this thing uses power to break blocks. It will insta-mine dirt. If we shift right click, we can change its setting. So it was on normal, we can change it to slow, which is not too bad for breaking dirt, but not the best in the world. But if we change it to fast, we insta-mine dirt. Now it does take a lot more power to do that, but we don't have any durability on it. All that we have to do is come over here to this, which is another new item, a basic energy cube, and drop it into the plus side. It will automatically recharge it as long as there's power in here, and then it is full power again. Now this basic energy cube will store its energy when it's broken, and it can recharge the disassembler twice. So that is really nice. We can use 3 times the power of the disassembler at any given trip away from the base, and that's with the lowest level of these energy cubes. Now as we increase in tier on the energy cubes, they really go up. So if we look at the energy cubes, first one's 800,000, second one is 3.2 million, so 4 times as much. Then we've got 12.8 million, so that is another 4 times as much. And then we've got 51.2 million. So yeah, that would be a lot of charges of this atomic disassembler, because we can place this down at any point when we are out working, recharge the disassembler, and then reuse it. Now there's been a few other major changes. I did all of these things on the Sunday live stream. Now one of the big ones is we have a little bit of a rail system here. So not much, but a little bit. We made a couple of additional carts. We made a track layer cart and an undercutter cart. The undercutter cart replaces the blocks under the track, and the track layer will lay the tracks down. Pretty obvious. Now this track runs out to our new tree farm, which is out over here. I believe we saw that in the last episode, but we were going to go along the gravel path here. And in the live stream we decided that was not the best idea. Instead, we made a tunnel through the mountain. Now I really like this tunnel. It is really cool. It is quarried stone from Railcraft, and we use some carpenter's block wedges to make the slopes. And I hear a zombie. Hey there, Mr. Zombie. So yeah, we have the ability to get the trains down here now. And we're going to have to get some stations set up, some refueling and rewatering stations, as well as some pickup and delivery stations for the items that the train will be transporting. So that's a couple of things that we did during the live stream. Now, I had some comments on the last video from Anode Cathode, the maker of the mod pack, and I am really happy with those comments. First one, of course, is about the little exploit that we found about the trees. Now, they are working on that particular bug because it does make the mod pack a bit overpowered on the tree production. So yeah, expect that to be repaired. They said soon-ish. So yeah. But the other one is a couple of things about what we were doing around here. Now one of them deals with the tree farm, and that is just to plant a big solid line of trees. And I had thought about doing that. I wanted to get more saplings because some of them we didn't have very many, but we'll probably be doing that just so that we can get a lot of wood. Now, one of the others, and this is a really big deal, is that we can use the Immersive Engineering external heater to power our steel furnaces. So we're going to go ahead and set that up here and make sure that it works properly and that I'm not understanding the premise wrong. But this takes some copper ingots, wrought iron, redstone, and a copper wire coil. This copper wire coil is some low voltage wire around a wrought iron ingot, and of course the low voltage wire is copper around a treated stick. So we're going to grab this thing, and we're going to grab one of our furnaces here, just so that we can test this out. So we're going to set our steel furnace down here, and then we are going to give it some power, power from the external heater. So I'm going to place this external heater here right now. We're going to put a connector on it and hook the power up. So yeah, hopefully this will work. Now we have a bunch of wrought iron dust and some copper dust, but we're going to drop this in here. I don't see anything happening. Do we still need fuel in here? Maybe we still need fuel, but wow, yeah, the fuel is not dropping. Okay, it's dropping slowly. Let's see how many we can get out of this. So, yep, time for a little cut. So I guess appearances can be deceiving. This is not actually doing anything right now because if we look, we have no power. And I don't know what is going on. I've broken the connections and everything. We have power at the the capacitor. We can see there's 256 RF in this connector, but for some reason at the next connector we have none, and there's no power going through here. I don't know what is going on there. So I think instead we're gonna grab this energy cube. Yeah, I don't know what is going on, but we're gonna grab the energy cube and we're gonna hook this guy up directly with the energy cube. Where did that wire go? I must have picked it up or something. But anyway, we're gonna go here, and is this going to... No, because we need to set our output to this side. No. Let's set output to the top. And then we'll go ahead and put our connectors in here. So that one's got power, that one doesn't. So let's go ahead and hook this up. What is going on? Well, it might be the thing that I need to restart the server. The server has been running for quite some time. So let me restart the server and I will be right back. So I figured out what the problem was. You have to right click on a side of the external heater with the engineer's hammer to get it to accept power on that side. So now we have a power input there. Now that makes sense for immersive engineering. But I don't know why these connectors are not showing any power, but now we are powering the furnace with RF. That is nice. So I wonder, can we power another one next to it? Can we put like 5 furnaces around this thing? Yes, we can. Nice. So we don't have to worry about using charcoal to power our furnaces anymore. Wow, that is really going slow. I'm on fast. Wow, the regular pickaxe does that faster. Well, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, so I guess I will be resetting up this furnace area with the external heater, and I might just go ahead and use every other spot as an external heater. But yeah, we can definitely reduce the amount of stuff that we need to make our charcoal then, because we are constantly generating power through our solar panel, our lava generators, and our windmills. So if we're not using that power, it's going to waste. So we might as well utilize it. So yeah, I'm going to get this set up a little bit more efficient for the use of the external heaters, and then I will be back. So I've got this furnace system set up, and my gosh, is this nice. So I put in basically all that I could carry of spruce logs. It was 400 logs. Turned it into charcoal in just a few minutes with no fuel. That is wonderful. But so I want to be able to go out and chop some trees and not have to worry about being constantly running back here to dump stuff off. And I want to get this completely full in no time. So to do that, I have set up a basic logistical transporter line here. And I know I could use the conveyor belts, but I figured this would work just as good, because otherwise we have to have a hopper to collect the stuff, because I can't run the conveyor belt into these to fill the items. I can only use it to fill the fuel, and we don't need fuel now. But so I've got this running out here to the train tracks, because we're going to use our trains for this. So in order to make that work, we've got a few things we need to make. So first off, we have the regular stone pressure plate from Minecraft. That's just 2 pieces of raw stone together. And then we're going to surround one of those with some planks, and that's going to make an item detector. And we need 2 of those. And then we need to surround one of those pressure plates with any type of TerraFirmaCraft bricks. Now, I figured this would be a good place to use up some of the garbage bricks that I've got laying around, so that is going to make us a tank detector. So those are the 3 detectors that we need, and then we're going to go over here in this one. We're going to drop an item detector in here, an item detector in here, and a tank detector right here, and that is going to make our item loader. And this is going to fill the train. We have our item unloader, which is going to pull items out of the train. And then we have our fluid loader, which is going to fill the train with water. Now also we need to make what is known as a locking track, and this will stop and hold carts, and it works. These guys give off redstone signal when they are in use, and so it will activate this track and stop the train. So that's really nice, but to make that locking track, we need some advanced rails. The advanced rails is gold, redstone, and standard rails in the rolling machine. So we've got these. We'll just put advanced rails down each side of that, and that's going to give us 16 locking tracks, way more than we need. So now what we're going to do is come over here, and we're going to take this spot here. We're going to break out the track and 2 pieces of gravel. We're going to place down an advanced logistical transporter. Now the reason for this is it will move items faster. Then we're going to go on this side. Well, nope, that's going to, we have to put down the item, or the unloader first. So then we're going to grab our item unloader, and this will pull items out of the train. Now we can set this up to filter, and I probably will, because I don't want to accidentally pull items out that I don't want to. We can also set what carts this works on, so we could set this up to only work with the chest minecart. But then we also need to take our configurator and set this to pull, and it will pull the items out of the unloader and send them over into the furnace array. Now over on this part we have our water tank, and that is having water pulled out by an advanced mechanical pipe. And then I've got basic mechanical pipes going the rest of the way over here. Now what we're going to do here is place our fluid loader right here. Now this guy has to be 1 block off of the track, and it will fill our locomotive and our tank that we are using to hold a reserve of water for the locomotive. So this will slowly fill with the deionized water, and now what we need to do is break this track as well, and we're going to replace both of these with locking tracks. So whenever the train comes by and it registers that it is putting water into something, it will turn this track on and the train will be stopped. And until that finishes filling, it will hold the train there. Now I think if it runs out of water, it will let the train go as well. And then over here, once again, we're going to drop a locking track, and now this side of the train system is almost done. So next we need an item loader right here, and this is going to fill the locomotive. Now this we definitely want to filter, because otherwise our charcoal will end up going into the minecart chest. So we need to grab our locomotive, which actually I need my crowbar for this. And we're going to need the crowbar to reconnect the trains afterwards anyway. So let's grab the reinforced crowbar. And actually I think we can just break the locomotive with the other stuff. So we want this to only fill the locomotive with charcoal. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place a filter for charcoal, and we're going to put some charcoal in it. Now I have my basic bin here that is full of charcoal. Now I have not tried this, or it's almost full. So I want to see if I put this, okay, that will directly fill the item loader. So that is really nice. I might have to get one of those for the other end. And I forgot that I need an item loader for down there as well. So once again, we're going to break this track and put a locking track underneath it, and that was not what I wanted to have happen. So let's rearrange these tracks just a little so that they work properly. And there we go. So now this end is completely finished. As the trains go by, everything will work. So we're going to drop our locomotive back down here. We're going to shift right click on these, connect those, switch the train around, and then do the same thing here. Nope, too far away. Let's push the minecart up a little, and there we go. The link is created. We will grab one stack of charcoal just to get this guy going, and that will make everything work when I turn it on. So I'm going to make another item loader and probably another bin. But, well, I do have some basic logistical transporters, so I think I'll just use a better barrel or two down there on that end. And once I get that stuff and I'm down there, we'll get the loading station set up. So I decided to make the train a little more efficient. I would make a couple more minecart chests. Minecart chests? Chest minecarts. So we've got this all hooked up. We've got the locomotive warmed up and ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and turn it on and let it go on its way. So it will now be making this circuit back and forth without fail until it runs out of fuel, which will be a long time from now. But now one thing that I do want to do, and this is kind of going to be hard to do as the locomotive is running away from me, is to slow it down. Because right now it's running at full speed, so let's set it down to a lower speed. That should be good enough. Now what I'm going to do here, I have actually made two item loaders. So we're going to break out two tracks here side by side. And we're going to place our locking tracks in there and then place the item loaders on top of them. Now next to it, we're going to have a whole bunch of better barrels, and I have a better barrel with better barrels in it over here, which may seem a little strange, but that's what I have. So we're going to place some better barrels here. We're going to place one there. We're going to place one there. Then we're going to place our basic logistical transporters here, here, here. We're going to be placing them all over the place, but then we're going to place some more better barrels on the front of all of these. So I'm going to go ahead and change all of these to extract, and they're going to be pushing the items, or to pull. So they're going to be pushing the items as quickly as they can into the unloaders, and that is the idea. That is what I want them to do. So yeah, now we can start dumping items into here, into the better barrels, and the train will haul them away. So yeah, I think it's time for me to start chopping some trees, see how things go, and I suppose, based on the fact that the train hasn't come back yet, I'd better go and check and see what has happened to it. And, yeah, hopefully everything is working good, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Just waiting on the tank car to fill up with water. So this is a big problem. The locomotive is having all of its charcoal pulled out. So, yeah, we have to set up some filters here. So let's see if we can hit the... Can we hit this? Okay. So we are going to set up to where this filters spruce wood and oak wood only. So move all matching items. So hopefully that will solve that problem, and all of the charcoal got pushed into the furnaces. I don't know how that works, but yeah. So hopefully now everything will be working properly, and we're going to give this a real go. Stand in front of the train, it'll stop. It did. What do you know? So the train is running really nicely. Everything seems to be going good. I've set it to as slow as it can go, and by the way, once it gets up to temperature, it doesn't use nearly as much fuel. But I was trying to clean out my inventory, and I came and found that my barrel here was full of biodiesel. So what I have found out, and this could be very interesting, we can actually pull the fuel out of a mining drill and put it into a barrel, and from the barrel we can put it back into the mining drill. So that is really, really cool. We will be able to take the mining drill along with us with 10 buckets worth of biodiesel if we ever go out mining. So very, very nice. I am super stoked about finding that one out. But yeah, I got a lot more trees to cut. And now I have run into a major problem, and that is a full bin of charcoal. So we've got to upgrade our storage for this charcoal big time. And for that, we are going to be making some higher tiered bins from Mechanism. Now, our first bin is pretty simple to make. It takes a basic control circuit, some cobblestone, and some redstone. We've built tons of those. Then we have the advanced bin, which takes an advanced control circuit, enriched alloy, a basic bin, and more cobblestone. Then we go on to the elite bin. Now this guy will hold 32,768 items, and it takes an elite control circuit and 2 reinforced alloy. Now this reinforced alloy takes a compressed diamond in the metallurgic infuser along with enriched alloy. So 1 regular diamond, or 8 8 chipped diamonds, will give us 1 diamond dust, which we can then run through the enriching factory and turn into the compressed diamond. So the compressed diamond we can put in here, and it will give us 80 diamond in the metallurgic infuser. Now that means that we can put 8 enriched alloy in here to turn into the reinforced alloy. Now to make the elite control circuits, we need 2 of those, and then we need 2 here. So the 8 could make us as much as 4 of those higher tiered ones. And then finally we have the ultimate one, which we can actually, well, no, we are 1 short on the atomic alloy. The atomic alloy takes obsidian and diamond, and actually I have a diamond dust in here. But we're 1 short on the atomic alloy to be able to do that. But so we need to be able to do 2 things here. First off, we need to be able to store a lot more charcoal. The other thing is, the train sits here a lot because we are very limited on how fast the items can go into the furnaces. So I have set up this unloader, if we can reach the unloader, to emit a redstone signal when complete. So it's only going to let this cart go once the cart is empty. And as long as it is holding the cart, the train can't move. So yeah, I need to get some better bins. We'll put a bin somewhere here closer to this so that we can have the storage for the various logs here closer, and then we will have that feeding into the furnaces. So yeah, I'm gonna get these made up, see how the episode is going, and I did not mean to break that, and then I will be back. So this sapling harvesting bug is even better than I thought. So I've been planting a lot of oak trees around here, trying to get them to grow so that I can get saplings, but we don't even have to do that. We can place down one log that we have already harvested, break that single log, and it takes out the leaves. So yeah, I can pillar my way up the sequoias and get it up there, or pretty much any way that I want. Yeah, I can get saplings, and more saplings. So that is really, really, really cool. Unfortunately, I know Anode Cathode is working on fixing that bug currently. He has commented on several occasions about this particular bug, and it is meant to be fixed. It is not meant to happen. So expect that to be corrected and have a new release for the mod pack sometime, he says soonish. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. And I'm going to have to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on, be sure to leave that down in the comments. And I will see you next time. Bye.